Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pro Teacher Scoop. Today I have with me Pika.
Hey.
And we are continuing our Kingdom Come coverage with the first proper follow-up, not counting the Kingdom, Thy Kingdome Come, which actually is less of a sequel, not even a prequel, it's an interlude. It's set right between moments. Literally right between moments, right after. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to where. But yeah, it's set right between moments and it's done very well. We have Jeff Johns with help from Alex Ross, but it was a regular artist, Dale Eaglesham, who I don't think we've seen much of lately. But yeah, we open up with there's a boxing match between Wildcat and his son. This is more of a prequel. I'm going to more breeze through because the important stuff doesn't come till the end. But we see Power Girl is still upset over losing her cousin, Kal-El of Earth 2. And she's having a nightmare, which, to be fair, they tease something like this happening. And like when Jeff Johns used to do tease at the end of the first issue. And like I said, this being the reveal was weak. It was a dream.
Yeah, and it's a kind of a foreshadowing towards the Blackest Night.
Which it might have been what his intent was, but the fact that it matched this moment. But yeah, it just keeps saying, she just feels so upset. It's basically, this whole idea that she still feels like, she found out where she is, where she's from, but now she's more alone than ever. Basically, it's almost like she wished she was still ignorant. What?
Just realized I'm still in the middle of editing the part 3 of Crisis. I don't even bring up Power Girl's situation in it.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't that important in actual Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah. Everything else.
Remember, it was the aftermath. It's the aftermath where it's important.
Yeah, well, at the end, I also talk about what actual changes it did. But okay, let's not dwell on it. Move on.
Right. But yeah, like I said, they just stopped Vandal Savage in the prior issue. I love this, because he got stopped by being hit by a fire truck. Of course, the firemen are like, hey!
yeah, we helped.
Well, which they deserve it. It's like they stopped Vandal. They're the ones who took him out.
Yeah.
And we say, I love this. You're having Citizen steal all of his family members. All of them are helping out. And like, I just made the world's biggest pancake. And they think fighting Nazis is hard. And I love how who's still hungry? And look at the kid. He's just like, oh yeah, we got a big one.
Surprising what I would expect that they're usually not that durable. They break apart easier.
True, but also I always love it how, because she's the youngest on the team, you still have Jay and the others butting in anytime someone's too old for her. Look at stuff like that. And we get the boxing fight going in. I like, it's not for exhibition, kid. It's for charity. Well, it's for charity. They hear of a situation of a fire and everything going on. Yeah, it's a bad one. And they're trying to figure out what to do. I love how you see Starman with a bucket of water, and he's just like, liar, liar, the factory's on fire. Yeah, it was the character of Goth, who he's just really had a hole blasted through him. It's so high and everything, something about his energy is keeping them from getting close. So Starman decides he'll make a black hole to take out the heat. Which he does. He uses a small flame for a center of mass, and opens it up. Someone comes through Starman, who put the whole fire out. I think I see him. Where am I? There he is. We find out he was plucked right after the bomb. So as far as he thinks, his world was destroyed.
Oh.
Which You feel for him, don't you?
Joo. It's kind of similar situation as with the
Well, similar to Power
basic
Girl.
isekai plot.
Yeah. But I do like that idea. I love that idea.
Yeah.
Whoever he is, Power Girl, he's not your cousin. I watched all of you die. Is this heaven? Not. Just a sec, I response. Hold on. Oh, I will edit this out, and I gotta edit those other videos. I completely forgot, but I will edit those.
Joo.
I am so sorry about that last time, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, like, man, he does look just like PG's cousin. Oh, which, believe it or not, that was an idea originally. I think I told you before that Kingdom Come was supposed to be a spin, like the altered Earth 2.
Yeah. Then it became Earth 22.
Yeah, but I do like that idea still, and how they're still carrying over here. Power Girl's parallel universe, Earth was destroyed a long time ago, Ted, and the Superman there died along with the rest of the multiverse. Maybe Kal-El was resurrected. Maybe he's from the future. The future will get, that's where I'm from, not him. Starman, we asked everyone to wait outside, but he's my friend, Alan. Stop pushing, Maxine. Stop pushing, Grandma. Superman's my friend from another Earth. It's 52 minus 30. Second star to the right and straight on to morning. That's what I always say. Dad, thanks for getting me out of that paint factory. They were all out of the color yellow. Did you notice that? You know me? Of course I know you. I was on my way from the future to the past, but it wasn't supposed to be me going back. Don't tell Brady. So I went zip, zip, zoom from Earth to Earth 22. I flew around with you after you stopped the Americommando and the Minutemen from tearing apart the Statue of Liberty and everyone on it. That's when it got better. You were there. And you. Me? Earth 22? No, in the 31st century, there's a map for such thing. And that's what Brainiac's 5 called it, Green Lantern. The Earth's where the superhuman society ran wild. But there aren't any parallel universe. They were all wiped out. Along with Prime, you're the survivor of the multiverse, right, Power Girl? I thought so. So this is the first time they figured out what's happened post Booster Gold.
Yeah, Booster figured it out during the 52 series, and now it's this.
Yeah, like a parallel Earth. It seems impossible, but I do recognize you, Green Lantern. You're younger and you're wearing your old uniform, but you're still Alan Scott. Wildcat, The Flash, Hawkman, Power Woman, and Red Tornado. Power Woman? Red Tornado, my name's Cyclone. It's nice to meet you, though, unless we did meet and I don't remember, though I think I would, meeting an older Superman from a parallel Earth. You think I need a glass of water, Grandma? On my Earth, the Justice Society disbanded years ago, and they never reformed. Why? Can I have some more tea? I'll get some. And everyone, I'd like to clear the room. Give Superman here some time to catch his breath. Click. What are you doing, Hawkman? Setting the security code. I'm locking him in. But he hasn't done anything wrong, has he? We're just being cautious, Maxine. The last time an older Superman appeared on Earth, the universe went to hell. It wasn't Kal-El's fault. It was Prime. We know that, Courtney. It isn't about that and what the Superman wants, but it's about what his appearance means. I have a feeling that even after everything we've been through, it's not quite over. I'm calling Black Canary. I want the Justice League in on this. I want to know who Superman is, why he's here, and what he wants. Not to point out the obvious, but do all of you do realize? What the? Okay, at least this is just a flub up.
Yeah. Stop.
At least it's not. But what do you think of this so far? How they're being cautious? I don't blame them.
Yeah, no. It's just. Yeah.
But they're not treating him like he's the bad guy, like they said. It's not.
It's a trust but verify situation and approach with caution kind of situation.
And again, it's not even so much him, but what he represents. But you do realize he can hear us. They're frightened. Sometimes they get frightened easily. I don't. You're Alan Scott's son, weaver of the Shadowlands. Obsidian, you recognize me too? On my Earth, you and your sister tried to help rein in the superpower maniac. Some of them were slandering the legacies of other heroes like Mr. Terrific and the Star Spangled Kid. You were on a league led by Batman. Here I'm a member of the Justice Society of America. It's a big team. It's more than a team. It's exactly what it's called, a society. Is that why I don't see men and women tossing one another through buildings or unleashing lightning through the heart of their adversaries or field substance smoldering with atomic radiation from a battle that went too far? Or the Justice Society is still active to make sure no one makes mistakes. No, we're here to help them learn from their mistakes. No one's perfect. No Earth will ever be. At least this one is trying. And I think Obsidian specifically chose those words. You want to bet?
Oh,
because of the other Earths?
Yeah,
because of the other Superman? Like, no one's
they
perfect.
clearly is applying how it went to the previous one.
And I love how he's completely different. Like, at least this one's trying to be. But yeah, now they're trying to figure out what happened with Goss and everything. And yeah. Don't blame the others for locking you in. They're being cautious. You told them you watched them die. On my Earth, you died too. It wasn't Lex Luthor or the Ultra-Humanite or that lasting psychopath who started it all. It was the people we swore to protect. There was a breakout at the Gulag where we imprisoned the reckless and dangerous. We were trying to get it under control, but they didn't trust us. They dropped it on us. The bomb. I saw their flesh turn to ash and their bones fall. Hundreds of heartbeats stopped. They judged us all. And a flash of magical lightning, I woke up in a better world. This world doesn't need me. I don't belong here. And I love how this matches his thoughts. Superman, and look, bam!
Maybe, yeah, he was not likely thinking something that was. Like Superman listens to certain words, like or or certain perimeter to filter it out.
Like, what do we do? Stop him! But there's nothing but loss. I'm tired of loss. I've increased its weight 100-fold. Now there's no need to get mad, Superman, even if we're from different places. We're still friends. I'm not mad, Starman. I'm sorry. My gravity powers. He beat them. What did you say to him, Todd? Nothing. I know. It's like, I see him, Alan, heading up 7. Son of a gun, it's fast. Maybe as fast as Wally. Where the heck did he go? It's time to give up. Goodbye. Look, up in the sky. Is that Superman? Giving up never helped anyone, miss. Trust me on that. Nice all-star reference.
Yeah.
I mean, it fits perfectly, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. It says.
But yeah, appearing this afternoon after a 15-year-old leapt from the top of, originally thought to be Superman. There's been conflicting reports as to who this Man of Steel really is. Can simply ask, is there another Superman flying around the skies? And if so, why? So apparently he does have a new kryptonite ring.
Yeah, but
they never made it clear.
Yeah, it either broke or it's another or. Yeah, it's also the kind of thing that he also knows that this won't work against the.
Oh yeah, he knows that too. Yeah. Here it is, Jay. Barry was always better at navigating through time and space than I was. Yeah, but he built the cosmic treadmill. Help! How is she? Her parents are flying in to meet her at the hospital. We'll make sure she gets the help. I mean, Power Girl. When they started calling me Superman, she flew away. I've never been comfortable with time travel. I'm not talking about time travel, Wally. I'm talking about altering our vibrational frequencies. I'm talking about traveling to a parallel Earth. You think you're a god, Chroma? And you think you are a god, Chroma? Excuse me, Green Lantern. Grandma's coming up and cooking up some food for everyone. And she wanted me to let you know that they're here. You were a pretender, Chroma. You were not a god. I am a god. Superman meets Superman. I do also like how they get to the point pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's also that they don't linger on the whole thing. Also, like
they don't take a multiple issue before we finally have a meet. No, it's at the very end. Not the very end. It's the very next issue.
Yeah, But also the
Answer!
whole world, also there's the whole world reacting to a different Superman. That's kind of brushed
Yeah.
aside and handled in one page.
Yep. But yeah, they try to check what this other world is, and they think like we're meshing up the Earth universe too, but there's nothing out there, and the treadmill's breaking apart. So they make clear he's not from. And they do see a hint of Earth 2 though, but basically they're going to the wrong vibrational frequency. That's the issue.
Yeah, it's
the vibrational frequencies are different, are very different.
It's like dialing an old radio or old TV with the knobs and almost getting there, and you can hear it with some static, but you're not you can't clearly hear it yet.
I know he's not lying. Our rings are confirming his DNA identification. They say he's Kryptonian. If he's not Superman, he's fooling Wonder Woman's lasso of truth and our power rings. Tell your analysis complete. 100% match. He's Superman. Analyze him with your microscopic vision. I don't need to, Alan. I believe him. I appreciate that. I knew the Boy Scouts would get along, didn't you? I didn't want to assume, Starman. The last time a gray-haired Superman from another Earth showed up, he was condemning us for all of our mistakes. And the Justice Society is here to help everyone learn from those mistakes, correct? It's like our soup says, it says, the world needs better good guys. And you're here to make sure your son becomes one of them. You chose to be a father, Ted. Well, I guess the Ted Grant I knew didn't. And then you're lucky to have him, Tommy. Well, I guess one Superman damns us, the other blesses us. It's like a second coming. I do also like that. One damns us, the other blesses us. Again, I like it how they make it be this is not a repeat. It's completely the 180.
There's also the whole the Earth 2 Superman was the one who grew up and lived through the 40s, 60s, and
on a world that was very black and white, where writing was a lot simpler.
Yeah, and this is pretty. And the Kingdom Come Superman he lived in a somewhat more modern than.
Yeah, but I do like how he's basically like, yeah, this one is not going to happen on this world. Clearly. Let's reconsider flourishing this event with any religious implication, Midnight. We should take everything into consideration, Mr. Terrific. Wouldn't you agree? Respect their beliefs, and they'll respect yours. So the question of the day is, what's next? That's easy to answer, Black Canary. What's next is we help this Superman get back home. Any ideas on how we do that, Batman? Breaching the barriers between time and space isn't easy, but the League's done it enough. From the dimension Mr. Mixia's Pitalik calls home to ancient Atlantis. Starman created a black hole that apparently acts as a wormhole to a parallel universe. I guess I could give it another go, Batman. It was just very hard. And locating the right Earths and the right time, I need a map of the multiverse for something like that. Anyone have one? Is he? Starman's fine. Interesting definition of fine. He's talking to us!
Yeah.
But we're assuming Superman wants to go back. If his world needs help, I suggest we all find a way. Thanks for the thought, but we can't go back. We can try. When the blackness pulled me away, the explosions were 10 times what destroyed Kansas. I watched my adopted planet die. I watched my home die for a second time. My Earth is gone. Just like Power Girls. It's not fair. I don't want to be alone anymore. Poor Karen. And yes, I'm calling her Karen, not Paige.
Yeah. That's
If you're trapped on our Earth, what do we do from here? I don't know. Welcome to stay at the Brownstone for as long as you want until you figure out what you want to do. Look, do you see them? Get the camera, Alex. And there aren't any screams of fear when they look up in the sky. No one runs in panic. Not here. I saw those holes in your costume and said you didn't know what you were going to do. So I thought you had to get sick of wearing the robe, and Maxine's a theater major. She made this for you. Yeah, just in case. Multiple explosions on Ellis Island and countless injured. You cannot leave our family, son, Sonia. And read you, Michael. What do you got? You belong to us. Her name is Sonia Sato. She uses the name Judo Master. Who's with her? they're seeing this fight going on as we're introduced to newer characters.
Oh.
The more and more of the new generation.
Yeah.
Yep, as they're fighting off some of these other Japanese enemies. The dude's glowing just like me. The only thing Jewel Master can avoid, Banzai! It's an attack that can't be focused directly at her. Basically, she can dodge anything except for specific circumstances. That big guy just blew himself up. I mean, his guts just splattered all over the place. I hope no kids saw that. Hey, hon, am I seeing this right? Or did I drink one too many martinis at your mother's last night? Oh, but the guy reforms.
Oh.
Okay, but yeah, I do like the fact that this bad guy blows up, and they don't go with the traditional. Oh, the explosion happened in front of him. No, he blows up, but at least he's not a done-in-one enemy. He reforms.
Yeah, I remember there was some YouTube shorts or someone talked about that what mutant that can blow up.
That was the worst X-Men.
Yeah,
because his was only a one-time shot.
I
gotta say that was an interesting story, though. That was an interesting idea. Anyway, but yeah, Superman stops him. Listen closely, Fred. I saw what you do with your magic trick. You detonate your body and reform. It's real cute. Do it again, and I'll throw a few nice pieces across the Atlantic. You think you would bring yourself together if you're an ocean lengths apart? I could try. Bonds. She doesn't show any emotion. She doesn't say a word. Not a word. The society helps with the evacuation and the cleanup, like I expect them to. Those that attack Judo Master are carted away. And Judo Master itself, Japanese is one of the hundreds of languages Hawkman speaks fluently, yet she still says nothing. The authorities want to arrest her. So would I. This isn't right. Hey, watch it. Burp you! Grant! Sorry, I just want to say something. We've had enough people saying something, kid. Damage is a member of the Justice Society. He has a right to speak his mind, as long as he watches his language. I only want to say, I had a problem in Atlanta when I lost control, and it was way worse than this. Way worse. No one was there. Look, just because there's a crack in something doesn't mean you throw it away. What the hell does that mean? That's our boy. It's a different world. Our girl? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. You didn't. I understand that my being here upsets you. It's strange. You look just like him. To be honest, you sound like him. And you look and sound like my cousin. Losing things you can give up on sometimes. And you can get the urge to just walk away from it all. You never walked away. You never gave up. I didn't have a choice. Yes, you did. My wife Lois was murdered by the Joker. I didn't know. In retaliation, the Joker was killed by a metahuman named Magog. Magog was acquitted, mostly due to public support. They approved of how he dealt with that maniac. I walked away from it all after that. You were the first new recruit the founders brought into the Justice Society. You exceeded all their expectations. You found a new home and a new purpose. Maybe I can too. We might not be family like you and your cousin were, Karen, but I hope we can learn to be. But yeah, they didn't find Chroma, and that's when we're introduced to the new Mr. America, which was set up at the end of the last arc, which was the friend of the former Mr. America who was murdered by Vandal Savage.
Something tells me that these characters would not be used today.
Nope, unfortunately. In fact, they would hardly even ever used after Jeff Johns left.
Yeah, Jeff Johns was the only one with the imagination to use them.
Yeah, we get Joaquin Thunder showing up and everything, trying to find where his location, his house, place is. Who the perp are you? Yeah, who the perp are you? That's the oops. Where'd I get the popcorn? I get it where I always get it, Nate. The movie theater, 7 blocks north and 2 blocks west. You know, we have some in the kitchen. You just have to put in the microwave. Put it in the microwave? Oh no, I couldn't be that cruel. That cruel? Well, I'll be damned. Look who finally graces the ever-expanding JSA with their present. How you doing, Kid Johnny? Sup, Wildcat? What's with all the new? Oh, it's a pleasure, and a pleasure to meet you both. You're the boy and his wonderful Wacky Genie. Well, hey, Freddy, and he's friendly. How you do? I'm Starman. I'm from the future. Woo! I'm Tommy Brunson, Wildcat's kid. He's Ted's kid? Wildcat Kid is a werewolf? Wear Panther, actually. Well, from what Dr. Midnight hypothesizes, you're not Adam Smasher. Damn it. That's a new costume, huh? You even got a mask like your dad. You gonna call yourself the Atom? No. Atom Bomb? No. What about Adam Smasher 2? Damage. Damage is cool. And you, at your service, Commander Steel. Thanks, Commander. Don't salute. My grandfather was a military man, not me. The papers call me Citizen Steel. You do know the floor is crackling under your feet, and I've got a bit of a weight problem. Yeah, basically he's solid steel. And who's the Asian hottie? New kid on the block, Judo Master. She was involved in a brawl on Ellis Island yesterday. I think somebody has a crush, like Colossal Boy and Yuri and Dream Dates. Knock it off, Starman. Yo, why's she in the ring wearing gloves? Mr. Terrific said she's one of the best fighters in the world. Terrific doesn't know everything. She said, and she's supposed to be untouchable. Untouchable? Everyone's saying she projects some kind of field that throws her attackers aim off. They say she can't be hit. But your dad's gonna try, huh? Damn, I gotta see that. We all do. I told you, Tommy, this ain't dinner theater. It's important research. Don't fight. Sorry, she's trying to understand them. Don't fight what? Judo Master, fight. Doesn't Wildcat? Japanese, Hawkman. Do you understand me? Slower doesn't help, Webster. Well, how are you going to tell her what to do in the ring? Universal language, Shakeem. Ding-a-ling-ling. Let's see if you can hit the target, Pops. Yeah. Whoop! Did you ever think? But yeah, so this is going to be less focusing on Superman for this point, so I can breeze through this a bit more.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out who else to be brought on board. And yes, we're going to get a bunch of characters that are going to be Justice Society tied. Remember, the whole point of them is gathering those who were legacies.
Yeah. A little bit on it.
We get a new Amazing Man.
Oh.
Yeah, we get a reminder about some of the others who either died or went missing. And now he's one of the new ones, so he's here to help out too. Hawkman told me you were coming. I'm happy to discuss my potential involvement with the Justice Society, but since you're here, since you're here, I could use some help. Before Katrina, this thing was on the Gulf. How'd it get here? It found its way through the levee flood wall, smashed through the neighborhood, and landed here when the water receded. The barge is more than a morbid photo op. It's a symbol of the many failures that nearly destroyed the city. I want it the hell out. So yeah, we're seeing other people connected to gods. Argus, and Atlantis, Volcanus, Diana, Nox, all these are villains. And now we're seeing Black Lightning is talking with as we're getting ready to be introduced to his other daughter who wasn't introduced until this point. Jennifer! His fuse can be a little short. Sorry, Dad. You tried to use your cell phone again, didn't you? Kinda. Jennifer! Rochelle was supposed to pick me up an hour ago. She just got her driver's license. One, I don't trust any 16-year-old who drives an M-Class Mercedes. And two, I told you we were having company here tonight. Hi, I like your costume. I don't think it's a costume, Cyclone. Jennifer generating some kind of electrical field. It triggers every time she touches anything electronic and lasts for 5 or 10 minutes. So this apple doesn't and falls closer to the tree than thunder. Oh, you can call yourself Lightning, Thunder and Lightning. I'm sure she's heard that before, Maxine. Only about 1,000 times. Now remember, we saw her in Kingdom Come. Remember that look?
Checking, refreshing myself.
While you're doing it, I'll keep going. Besides, my sister would kill me if I did that. She's already uber mad at Dad wouldn't let her use. Yep, her use her powers when she was my age. Dads are always hard on the oldest. My brother gets away with everything. I don't have brothers or sisters, but sometimes I think that's why my parents were so focused on me when I was a kid. And it was like I couldn't just be who I wanted to be until I started hanging out with Grandma in the Chess Society. And you might be the same if you hang out there too. Maybe we could all sleep over in the same room tonight and make new costumes. What do you think? I think you talk a lot. Maxine.
Moottoriturva.
Oh, but yeah, so to try to figure out what the attack was, we see Mr. America stumbling his way there, and then we're seeing this guy with a weapon who is defending people. His name's David Reed, Corporal David Reed. And we find out why does he want to be joined, and they want to invite him? Remember, they want anyone who has a legacy. Oh, he does have a legacy. His great grandfather was Franklin D. Roosevelt, the man who founded the team.
Huh.
I like that connection. Okay, yeah, that's round 18, Pops. Anyone you ever heard of Gog? Uh-oh. I love these covers.
Yeah.
Well, what about that one? Taken who? Citizen Steel. Man, that one. It's a Wednesday. Da 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 da. I'm loving it. Starman. What about Amazing Man, Wildcat, the Old Superman, Our Man, and Liberty Bell? I think we put Judo Master in there. Star, I thought you were going to save a good room for me. Oh, I didn't know there'd be so many of us. Heck, I can barely fit in at the meeting table anymore. I get the society thing. The world needs better good guys, so the JSA is going to help make them. But enough is enough. This team is too damn big. Me and the Thunderbolt are vets. Whoever's in this room is stepping on out. Don't you knock around here. Whoop. I was looking for a place. Jakeem Sender, meet Black Lightning's youngest daughter, Jennifer. Hey, I got a genie. You got a what? Oh, come on, not the TV doodad. You know what happens when you touch anything electronic, Jenny? What happened? She sorts out every fuse within 100 yards. Neat. But what if Stargirl and Cyclone want to watch something with me? It's bad enough I can't check email anymore. I can't get phone calls. My social life is a disaster. Jeff, let her try to make some new friends. She has enough trouble as it is. It doesn't help, Mom. Okay, the television stage. But Mr. Triff has got a lot of experimental and expensive technology in the brownstone. So hands off. You too, Romeo. Because you can write down like he's crotching.
Yeah.
All right, you'll laugh. I thought I might. So yeah, basically when he printed out about Gog, and he says like, this Gog meaning to you, it means a lot. That's him. That's Gog. Do you know him, Cal? No, though there was someone on my Earth who wore armor similar to that. Magog. Gog and Magog. Who are Gog and Magog? Depends on what religion you subscribe to, Rick. Gog and Magog are mentioned in the Old and New Testament, Judaism, and the Quran. There's a version of them in Hinduism, in Celtic and Irish mythology. Another myth even says Gog and Magog were giants who protected London. I'm familiar with them from my own Catholic studies. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the 4 quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together, to battle the number of whom is at the sand of the sea. Book of Revelation 27. And are Gog and Magog people or places? Bit of both, Power Girl. In the Book of Revelation, they represent 2 nations that go to war. On my Earth, Magog claimed his powers were given to him by being named Gog. He was the last god of the third world, whatever that means. Last god of the third world. So wait, so he doesn't know about what the third world means?
Yeah, because that would.
Oh, that'd be right. He knows about the probably because he knows about the fourth. Probably just knows about the new god, but not the fourth world. Magog was and Gog's legacy, like your mother's and Jesse and Michael Holtz is Terry Salone's. Gog beat Magog and begat Magog. The God on our Earth isn't a God from the third world. His real name is William Matthews. So basically, like I showed you before what Chuck Austin did, but clearly Jeff Johns is retconning it, keeping some of the events but merging them with the kingdoms.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew, he became a missionary in Africa. One day he vanished. Matthew reappeared wearing the armor, wielding the staff and calling himself God. He attacked Superman over a year ago. Why? I don't know. I'll go ask Superman. I gotta say, I do prefer this than having it be the kid from Our Worlds at War. Because that feels so sad.
Yeah, it kind of it's considering how that was before Infinite Crisis and that is after Infinite Crisis. They're using that as a justification for retconning the timelines,
which I feel is fine. I found a picture book of Metropolis in our attic when I was 10. I dreamt for years of the wonders it held. They called it the City of Tomorrow. I called it the City of My Tomorrow, until it all went so horribly wrong. And give me one good reason, Olsen. I'm still paying off my student loans. What? The tape line gave you a scholarship. My law got lifted at the subway. You rode your bicycle to work today. I never tell you. I never tell you not to smoke. Olsen, if you're looking for my best interest, why should I look out for? If you're not looking out for my best interest, why should I look out for yours? Is this it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, how many guys use these kind of shots of Superman and nearly get themselves killed while doing it? You're as bad as Lois when it comes to you know who. Finally got one in focus. Oh, that's from Last Sun. Punching one of the
that was happening with Jeff Johns was also doing action comics with
Superman doesn't give interviews to anyone but Lois, and he doesn't stop for pictures for anyone but me. All right. You'll raise kicks in next month, but I expect double time on the coffee run. You hear me, Olsen? 2 sugars coming up. Same old Jimmy. Sorry to interrupt this big news, Chief. What's up, Lane? Got a tip from, but yeah, basically he goes over about going to do front page and keep it up, Lane. I thought I'd be ready to see her again. The last time I went to the Dated Planet, I was too late. My friends were dead. And Lois, excuse me, are you spying on my wife? I'm sorry. It's been more difficult to see these familiar places and faces than I thought. I mean no disrespect. If there's anything I could do to help you, there is, Superman. Tell me about Gog. Gog? You tell about the maniac who tried to poison me with kryptonite? Not much to tell. Gog attacked me well over a year ago out of nowhere. He claimed he was from the future. He said he was the only survivor of a nuclear explosion in Kansas I failed to stop. After Gog appeared, well, I've dealt with people from the future, as you probably already know, so I checked him out. Batman looked into his background. He found out Gog's real name was William Matthews. Gog wasn't from the future. He was just deeply disturbed. Before he disappeared for several years, and then some way he gained incredible power. Super strength, teleportation, energy manipulation. But the future, he says he witnessed, Kansas destruction, was all in his head. Maybe not. I don't know how it could be possible, but I think this William Matthews caught a glimpse of my Earth, of my past, and he took it for his own. He fabricated a new life inside his own mind, a new kingdom. On my Earth, I did fail Kansas, and my wife Lois was murdered by the Joker. My God. I arrested the Joker. Before his trial, a man named Magog killed him. The people celebrated. Then the other heroes of the new generation followed Magog's example. Magog influenced them there as much as the Justice Society does here. Right now, your Gog is hunting and killing anyone he believes is a false god. But less than a decade from now, if he's not stopped, Gog will choose a successor. I am Magog. God, you hear that? Skin the Newman lion and I will skin you. Hear what? Cannot hurt this god that easily. It's coming from Gotham City. Gotham City? Come on. This is a job for us. And Hercules was fighting him. Knocked down. And then when they go to help him up, I do like how we see it different. He punches Earth's one, main Superman away. But when he goes to punch Kingdom Come Superman, crack! Reminding us how stronger he is.
Yeah. This we went over when with the Doomsday with the death.
Well, not just that though, but also Earth's Superman is stronger.
Yeah, but also it's also the see it coming. He can take it. Caught off guard.
Yeah, but I think though, but even here, I do think Superman was a bit at least would expect it a bit more here at least. Like, but you know what I mean. But yeah, hi again. I see him. God's still inside. Nope, but he teleported out. There's the traces of volcanic ash. I can't identify it, but I'm sure the Justice Society will. And then there's Gog. The actual Gog. Again, I do like how they're actually expanding on the backstory here.
Yeah.
And all this was, and remember, Mark Waid had nothing to do with this stuff, but he would utilize it.
Yeah. We'll see it when we get to the.
Yep, world's finest. Oh boy, Sandman's having nightmares. And basically, basically it's like he has never-ending nightmares. Wakes up, trying to get him ready. And we can see God versus Infinity Man. This is after Infinity Man had been revealed. So this is clearly set before the end of Countdown.
Yeah.
But I do like this. Having it be Gog has been killing off false gods, and now he's fighting the new God Killer.
Yeah. Sorry, I have a fan on. That's
all right. It's all right. But yeah, so they're all getting prepped up to go deal with them and everything. I gotta say, I still like how Hourman and Liberty Bell are still in the honeymoon period.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're still trying to figure out about what Gog will do, and he basically Gog will cause a domino effect, Tommy. Years from now, if he remains free, Gog will choose a successor. A man will take the name of Gog and carry on his legacy. He basically can summarize everything, but this time to everyone here. I didn't stop it then, but I'm going to stop it now. Well, if Superman knows what he's talking about, and I'm guessing everyone here believes he does, then we should all go now. No, Steel, not all of us. This isn't a job for the new kids. Oh, boy. But yeah, they're basically then God can be my Goliath. My great-grandfather, Roosevelt, started this crew. I'm proud to be here, but I didn't leave the Marines to be babysat. But I do like it. So I'm going to try to figure out what to do. And then I was on Superman's Earth Cyclone. I met Magog. If a Magog is born here, you all die in a war between heroes. Just like the history books of Xansu say you will. Shouldn't we call my dad in the Justice League? Does anyone have a phone? No! Whoops! Popped into one of the T-spheres, yep. Don't you think Terrific should have known better than to keep him around her?
Yeah. Unless
even
how far from her is he sitting? Go to a previous page for that. Okay, so
yeah, and oh no, not far.
Oh yeah, right on the other side of
right nearby. So yeah, Stargirl's right between. Okay, so that explains it, but still, I love that bonk. Whoops! It's all right, Geomaster. It's only a blackout. Wakar Masen. Yeah, I really need to learn Japanese. So we get a summary about what happened, and what is that? Uh-oh, Gog is showing up with Sandman. The fight has come to them.
Yeah.
You let Kansas die. Oh, just look at that. Big fight, and look, he even takes the medal of the staff.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. That's what the Amazing Man can do.
You will, and your heart will burn like Kansas, Superman. You ready to do this, son? Yes. Oh, for some reason they take their Kingdom Come forms.
Huh.
I think Superman told them that, and they're taking this to mess with him. You want to bet?
Probably. Brightest day and blackest night.
Yep.
The bee was silent.
But yeah, the fight continues. I just love when Alex Ross gets involved with the artwork here.
Oh.
We're getting nice summarization. This is how he believes what happened afterward. That's what he believes happened. Like, I am here for Superman. This aberration from another Earth must die. So yeah, big fight and everything. Everyone's getting involved. Obsidian's trying to attack him. I could just summarize this because again, there's a lot of issues here.
Yeah, it's a fight sequence with
I do love this stuff.
Dialogue that wouldn't be there in a realistic situation.
Yep. They said, and this was too dangerous for me. So I was driving a car, but you've got a license. I used to have a license, Stargirl. And every time I try to start a car, I short out its electrical system. I can't drive. And you can't use a cell phone, touch a computer, or flip on a light switch. What's your point? My point is, when are you going to have another chance to let out all that frustration? Hey, guy, I want you to meet a new friend of mine. Say hello, Lightning. I want to drive a car. I want to drive a car. Interesting battle cry Sparky's got. Ha! I love that. Let it all out. Just let out her frustration. Oh, but he's still. Oh, but look, even he gets a good fight in. Where Steel does. Even Judo Master, they're all starting to win out. But he said that's not the real Gog, obviously.
Yeah, it's a.
He's a champion.
Wow.
He's a champion trying to be, to get that act through him. They head back to the Congo. You're messing with a real American soldier now. I know who you are. I've seen you. You're going to die. Matthew, stop this. Matthew, stop this. Talk to us. What does Gog want? He wants to save us all. Do you have to believe? And there must be others. No others. No false God. Gog is our only hope. Blasphemy. Lance, I can't get off. It's burning. What's like? Oh, just a sec. I'll be back. Anyway. But yeah, so yeah, he killed William. And now he stands on up there. Yeah, he's back. Reactivated. And people of Earth, I come in peace. I like his design.
Yeah, it's a very conflicting design.
Yeah, he looks
says one thing and clearly.
Yeah, he looks like
messages.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, mixed messages come from this.
Yeah, definitely.
That's obviously the point.
Yep, we get another teaser of what's coming up. And including what will happen after the arc.
Oh.
And that's just the end of the first act. Just look at that. I gotta say, Dale's Eagle Sham really captures like a 2D, less painted style version of Alex Ross, doesn't he?
Joo, niin tekee.
And even Fernando Passarin, too.
Oh.
They both really get it.
Oh.
I come in peace. What the burp? But yeah, basically, he's paying attention to all the birds. Like, it's a god, son. God walking the earth. It's no different from Starbreaker or Onomar's Sin, Superman. Whatever just rose out of the ground is a being of alien origin and immense power. Isn't that what a god is, Mr. Terrific? God's an idea, Amazing Man, not a reality. He looks pretty damn real to me, sir. Do you see that? Yeah, he's smiling. That's so creepy. Can someone please call my dad now? I'm going to try to communicate with it. Burp. I'm Mr. Terrific. Who are you? What do you want? You don't believe in gods. If he's a god, I would guess he'd hear your voice as easily as a machine would, which given your ability to obey detection, it means electronic, by anything electronic means not at all. He can't hear me because he's 60 feet high. Let someone with a little face try. Who are you? I am God. Who are you? I love that too. He won't listen to Terrific because Terrific's an atheist.
Yeah.
My name is Marcus Clay. Greetings, Marcus Clay. What are you doing here? I am. Boom, boom. Where's he going? I come in peace. He's scaring the hell out of them. They must be evacuees from the city of Goma. They look sick. And stop. What do you say? And what do you want here? To save. I see spots. The crying stops. What did he do? I made them good again. You have nothing to fear, human beings. I am here to save you. And a god smiles. Well, we got to set up for what's going to go on with Black Adam. But yeah, again, so we're seeing like all of this stuff. Like, I'm sorry that our introduction was interrupted. Marcus Clay, I am listening to a world that cries in pain, a world not unlike my own. And what world is that, God? When your errand boy had me in his hands, I saw a vision. Why, errand boy, you speak of William Matthews. You speak of something wicked. Where are you from? Are you from my earth? I am from paradise. A paradise once known as the third world. But my world became bathed in blood. The war of the old gods butchered our peace. I and I alone condemned the war. I refused to join a side. I was cast out. I fell for an eternity through the inverted pyramid of parallel worlds. I fell as all gods did towards earth. Near death, my body dying, but my soul would not. I lay buried in a tomb of molten rock, uncovered by a tribe of human beings. Falsely worshipped as a god of earth, they forged a staff that channeled my power, but war, sickness, and slavery took them. And ultimately, like all of the third world, I was forgotten. I did not sense another in my presence for hundreds of years, not until the human being and William Matthews came upon my temple. My God, he took the staff, and my power surged through him. He witnessed what I had as I fell to earth, visions of the future and the past, of other realities, of one in particular, of your parallel Earth, Superman. It drove him mad. William Matthews was not doing my bidding. War is not my way. Hey, look, we've been having, and my offspring and all that.
Yeah.
Remember saying offspring was the only thing good that came out of it?
Yeah. And he has, at this point, he should have been introduced.
Reference to the kingdom.
Oh.
So my guess is he merged with that Gog. That's my guess. I apologize if I have done something to offend you. Why? Why are you smiling so much? I am happy to be alive. Are you? You will be now, little one. I come in peace. I hope you finally understand that. Ugh, damage! What did you do to him? Power goes. Is he all right? Grant? He's back to normal. I made him good again. Who is next?
Yeah, that was if I remember it, in the issues before Infinite Crisis, when he was still working with Black Adam.
He got beat. No. It was during Infinite Crisis when he got beat up by Reverse Flash. That's when his face got trashed.
Oh, I remember that his face got messed up somehow. He did it himself to get some penance.
It was Reverse Flash.
Okay. Or just zoomed a bit, yeah.
And Frankie! Sorry, Grandma. Sorry, man. Sorry, Liberty Bell. Bad monkey, bad! Gotcha. Sorry, Damage. He figured out how to open doors. Jakeem made a little vest with these wings because he knows I like Oz and stuff. And I thought the monkey would. Wow. Hi. I meant hi. I love how she's so crushing on him. She is so crushing on him.
Yo.
And I like they're getting along and all that. And then I like, wow.
Young people.
Have a look. Wow. The monkey. Oh yeah, they're keeping an eye on Gog, watching what he does. Peace be with you. God's heal damage his face. To start, where we can't keep up with how many he's saving from disease and starvation. We've been following him across Africa in shifts, Wonder Woman. So far, he hasn't done anything but help people. And the people he helps are following him. You saw one hell of a shock to Gog Jr. in the Battery Park. It was all over the news. Did Mom see it? Your sister did. Uh-oh. Yeah. Obviously, we can't take this at face value. There's no telling if there's a catch to all this, but I'm guessing yes. Jay's requested to meet with the U.S. military. I set it up. Good. So yeah, they're following him, trying to figure out what he's planning on doing. We're the Justice League, this world's protectors, alongside the Justice Society. I am Wonder Woman. I know. My birds say you are loved by many. I like you too. I've met a lot of gods. Not all of them were friends of humanity. I am. You are protectors. Who protects you? Now I do. Now, yeah, of course, Michael's having the pick. You're seeing that Dr. Midnight is having issues with his face after all that. But yeah, we're talking. We find a bit more about how he's felt like, I wish I had faith, Peter. I wish I believed in all my heart that I would see. Because remember, he prayed for his wife, but she never woke up. He prayed. Like, what did praying do for him? Nothing. Yep. So yeah, they're trying to figure out still and everything. And all that. Meeting up with everyone, following Gog as he's stomping around, and even cure Midnight of his eyesight and of his blindness. And he even healed. Steel wants him to heal him so he can actually hug people again, and even heal Starman. I can think, Mr. Terrific. I can think straight. God, stop! No, Power Girl, not yet. I give back for all you have given. These are my gift to you. And he sends her home. Home to her friends.
Yo.
We'll get to that. You, Superman, are from another world. You do not want to go home. What? What do you mean? There's no home to go back to. He created a temporal black hole, like the one I manifested that brought you here, Superman. What do? I suggest we contact Green Lantern and the Flash. In the meantime, Amazing Man starts to have the strongest repartee and rapport with him. I like how Starman's actually leading. We should establish contact and find out exactly where Power Girl went. You're not crazy. Not right now, Stargirl. I'm seeing clearly for the first time in quite a while. But trust me, that's a bad thing.
Whoa.
No, I smell death. There is violence ahead, Marcus Clay. I have eradicated famine and disease from this land. It is time to eradicate war.
Yeah, it was good as long as it lasted.
But he's still doing good.
Yeah, and
we get the annual. This one I can breeze through. I love the Jerry Ordway's artwork here. We see Power Girl showing up and meeting up with Huntress. We meet up with, Beth Chapel and Jade and all that. Earth 2 Robin, who the two are engaged.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
Well, it wasn't not that much of a big deal back then.
But yeah, we get Justice Society Infinity.
Infinity Inc.
Hector Hollis, Silver Scarab. Yeah, we get all the stuff about what happened, explains what happened to his Superman, how he died. Everything is playing up very good. This is all meant to just establish this world.
Yeah.
Until, well, first they go on a bit action piece to try and get to stop the Joker.
Yeah.
And right when she's about to kill him, Joke and Kara grabs him so he gets zapped by his own joy buzzer. And basically, it's been hard since you left and all that. But then another Power Girl shows up. And she is bloodthirsty for this one, thinking she's a faker. And just refuses to listen.
Yeah.
Which, if you ask me, this is technically how Power Girl used to act.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay,
A little.
Yeah, because thinking about how much it's used, you could say that it's that other Power Girl's characterization moving the story.
To a degree, but it's also her reacting to the news and everything.
Yeah, like slow down, calm down, think this clearly, and don't jump into conclusions.
But this is her hot-headedness. It's just going to have her stick to it.
Yeah.
And thus, it leads to an action. They go and turn like, let's find this fake. Where the hell did you send me? Oh, I love that artwork. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now we're going to get Magog introduced soon. But yeah, there's a war going on in one of the places in the Congo. Leave them alone. I come in peace. After what you did to help the others, God, I'm not sure I want to see what you do to hurt anyone. I would be just. Look at it. They're all helping out, stopping them, putting up a big fight and everything. We're not here to fight a war, Carter. We're here to make sure God's presence doesn't ignite one. I will end war. If there is violence nearby, I will spread peace. How? Doesn't matter how, as long as you get all these people following you, you're going to put them in harm's way. They will never be in harm's way as long as they are with me. We're getting a nice, summary of some of the stuff here. But yeah, they're still trying to figure out, like, he wants to cure war, and they're just like, what? And yeah, and of course, Steel really wants to be cured. Nate wants to be cured, and I don't blame him. Oh, Judo Master and Damage are starting to fall for each other. Although yeah, you understand this. I'm hot now, aren't I? Uh-oh, but more of them are coming in for an attack. Enough war. And see, he isn't killing them, Jay. I do not kill. I simply made them into a more suitable form of life. That's still killing them.
Yeah, or is fate worse than death?
Yeah, it is just. He turned them into trees. They've been transformed into something better. You understand transformation, do you not, Clay? If they're trees, they have no brains, no nervous system. They may as well be dead. If he has this power to do this, he has the power to change them back. No, Carter, we need to talk about. They're lucky I don't cut them down, Jay. Leave it. One of them shoots a rocket and kills David. And of course, he even says, like, damn it, I can't see without my special vision. I can't see the damn other side. I'm more blind than I was before. Yeah, the boy is dead. He is Superman, but he does not have to stay that way. You see, no harm will come to any of you. Magog, rise! Oh, crap.
Superman. No niin, tässä sitä ollaan.
Now we see Michael Holt in this world is being met up with Power Girl to try and help her get home. Again, this is a really good story, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
I really wish I could read through all of it, but I can't.
Yeah, it also kind of sounds that it's an ensembled cast with the whole Justice Society.
Remember, it was so big they had to split into two titles after Jeff Johns left.
Yeah, and then but there's also some of these arcs where the Kingdom Come Superman should be like you could argue that we would need to have him be the point of view character, but he's just one of the group.
One of many.
Yeah,
but he is important. But he's still important, though. But he's still important to it.
Yeah, and Power Girl is now on her
having
own
her own side story. Yeah. Oh, we find out in this world, Holt's wife woke up, and thus he became more faithful. But he didn't become Mr. Terrific. He instead focused on being a normal scientist. I like that. He embraced his faith because it worked. But yeah, you're not acting sane right now. I apologize if I'm agitated. Listen, but yeah, they're trying to figure out what to do and everything. Like, I was sent back here from the 21st century for a reason, Mr. Terrific, and it wasn't to teach you third grade science. Ha! But yeah, my mind was amazed. Even a telepathed Martian manhood level would find it difficult to venture through there. But now my mission can be exposed. The entire 31st century is counting on me. If that's vital, Starman, let us help you. Tell us what I can't. But you don't know the worst part about all this. I don't think I can go through with it, not unless I'm out of my damn mind. So we're seeing that David is now Magog, which means Superman is now really torn. But Magog was a bad guy in yours, right? David's not a bad guy. He's not going to go crazy or anything. He fed Frankie a banana this morning when we were eating, and he was telling me how his new arm feels, and bad guys don't feed monkeys, do they? At least David's not dead. I mean, isn't that what matters right now, that he was resurrected? Oh, does that mean God and with God around, no one's ever going to die again? Thank you, God.
Oh.
What? What are you staring at? You lost an eye, your arm, your humanity. You don't seem upset. Upset? I'm thankful I'm not taking a nap in the dirt, Superman. A lot of my friends in the service weren't as lucky as me. They didn't have God watching over them. You mean a God. That's what I said. Now, Jeff Johns does have him be fair, but then other writers clearly don't like him because they would make him the militaristic dickhead. Until they killed him off in Just Generation Lost.
Yeah, that was the Maxwell, because that was also supposed to to set up some force of Kingdom Come, and Maxwell Lord's purpose for coming back to life was to stop it.
Yep. But I do like how we have Superman is torn. Yeah. I know that you think Gog's trouble, that what everyone's saying about even you can't argue all that good he's done. Let me ask you something. Did you ever save that many people? Ouch! Oh, a nice hint that ISIS is still alive. We can't let Gog do this. Gog is leading his people to where they need help, Alan. If we stay on this path, it's going to lead us right into Kandak and then the Middle East. Do you think they're going to let him walk right in and transfer everyone with a gun in the trees? I will walk across every inch of this world before I am through, Alan Scott. I will make it good again. These wonderful creatures deserve it, as do you. Stop it! Stop the Innocent Act! You're aware of the complexities of this world. You're just choosing to ignore them. Green Lantern, leave it. We're trying to get people divided. And I do like this. The division makes sense. Would you agree? It's like some are taking him at face value, and some are indebted to him, and the others are being realists.
Niin, it's the
He's not doing anything bad, truly.
Niin, but there's also the whole
worship.
The whole worship thing and everything else. Yeah.
And look who we have on their side. On Gog's side, we have Magog, Judo Master, Steel, Hawkman, Tommy, Amazing Man, and Damage, and then the others. And then, they're just starting to really fight each other. And again, it makes sense because they both think they're doing what's right. And then they're sent back. Making contact as she shows up, but they to come behind. I do feel like this is a case where he's just fitting it in here because it works with the God stuff. But otherwise, it could have been his own arc.
Yeah, like too much is happening right now.
Agreed. But yeah, they're trying to find out where's her cousin and everything. And whoever you think I am, I'm sorry, I'm not. My name's Kal-El. I'm the last survivor of Earth 22. No, you're just another pretender. They're all fakes, Infinity. But Karen, that's not Dad, Genie. You're like, yes, that's my father, Obsidian. Todd, what's happened to you on this Earth? Oh boy. And then they grab her aside and everything, and I can't believe you could fool me like this. Now because it's still a Earth 2, kryptonite does work on her.
Joo, that's unbelievable.
Even though it's not the same Earth 2, it's still an Earth 2.
Yeah, but it's not working on the other Power Girl for some reason.
I think it is. She just simply waited for it to affect this one. Because look, she's off to the side, snapped, and then helping her out. So I think she was out of the way when she got affected. Oh, my name is Michael Holt. So is mine. So yeah, now they're going to try and get him back. Sees his wife. She's as beautiful as Michael said she was. I love how he doesn't try anything. It's just like, a pleasure, Mrs. Holt. He wants to. God knows he wants to do something.
Yeah.
But of course, though, I do like how Huntress is calling him out, saying like, "This makes no sense." You're like, we agreed we interrogate this doppelganger, and even said like, "You become bloodthirsty."
Oh.
You know what I mean? And I do like that. How she basically is like, "What's wrong with you?" Oh, geez, more of a fight going on there, and but basically we're eventually going to find out how they're both real. But basically, this is where Starman reveals about how his map was his suit. The map you mentioned up beforehand. He mentioned how basically the Earth 2 was reborn. And it basically even says like, then this isn't my home, and you aren't the people I knew. No, Kara, they have their Power Girl. The universe provided for them. What about me? What has the universe provided me? And what about our Superman then? What about my cousin? I say you just haven't found him yet. You should be grateful that there's a chance he might be alive. So in other words, it's to make it clear to Karen, she can't go home again. There is no home but Earth. I think that was the whole point of this, was to shut the door.
Yeah, kind of. This is also kind of looking at how those the injustice, the Infinity Inc. in this world, that they're not even saying sorry, we messed up.
Nope.
They don't even apologize.
They don't even apologize because they're trying to sum it all up, and they send everyone on back. I think it's only because it is hard to wrap your head around.
Oh, what it look like they're sorry.
Oh, but poor Karen.
Yeah, well, she has the family that she has managed to build for herself.
Now we got the one shots. We've went over this before, but I'll summarize it again.
Yeah, because
basically, this is one of the best issues, though, if you ask me.
Yeah. Just
look at Alex Ross's stuff, was again using actual inks. And I love it. We get a summary of what's going on. We then see him an attack on the Daily Planet, although it ends up differently, thankfully. But he has a reaction, and of course, the kryptonite doesn't work on him.
Yeah, because we're still going by those rules.
It was Luther. We were here to try to and the trap you with our crypt bomb. It went off early, and we couldn't find our hostages in the smoke. It was just a job. Don't hurt me. Cal, stop. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm sorry. My vision appeared and I didn't recognize you. And you were ready to hit someone else that hard?
Oh.
I was evacuating the plant staff when I heard you thunder in. I had to catch the guy you knocked out the building. What would make you so reckless? I'm sorry. You're right. I shouldn't have come here. Please forgive me. And I love how he meets up with Norman, who is a lot more of a pessimistic character than the Norman he met. I like that. That doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, because Spectre
different
has
world,
not,
though.
Yeah, and the Spectre has not met him.
Yeah, showing up to him, nor did he have the visions. So I do like how he's giving him more hopeful words.
Yeah.
And then, oh God, Lois looks beautiful here, doesn't she? She looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's kind of the face model that she has in this model. It kind of reminds the young Earth 2 Lois.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, it was Joker. I love this take on what happened to Lois. I preferred it when she got gassed. I so much prefer this.
Yeah.
She went down fighting.
I already wrote into the Christ that there was the final calling, but at least most of the people who died, at least they went down fighting. And that is commendable.
Exactly. And again, even here, Lois went down swinging a fire hydrant.
Huh.
But yeah, the fact that Superman just couldn't do anything, but she told him, don't lose your way because of me. I love that, don't lose Clark. She said that literally, don't lose Clark.
And
he says, Clark and Kent died that day, and he will never return. And like I said, the fact they actually show the entire issue, the behind the scenes, and then we get to see all of this. This is just great work, isn't it?
Yeah. It's also kind of another shame because you'd wish the story like this or this status quo with a different older Superman living in the present.
I wish they had more time to do it. I wish they had more time to do it then.
Yeah, this would have been a much more interesting story, and hopefully there are some well-written fan fictions out there that have done it.
I hope so too, but now we get a bit of stuff with Magog. Although that's a typo. That's a typo that wasn't on the printed version.
Oh, written and illustrated.
Nope, it was this one.
One shot.
But yeah, basically we just get a nice hint off a bit more. Just basically this would have been an additional issue of JSA as we focus on those that are on Gog's side with Magog dealing with all of them. That's all this is. It's just getting everything a bit more about seeing from their perspective, and we get some backstory on David growing up, showing that he's a good kid who just wanted to be a soldier. I just wish more people wouldn't have botched him so much. Ugh.
Well, simplifying is the way to the Flanderization.
Agree. Although I do think being Magog has made him given in to some of his militaristic bloodlust. He even tried to help one of his friends, but he didn't make it there in time. He even says, for a second, I thought you were Lucifer.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I do like this, though. Again, shows that he is a complicated character. Oh, look, he washes the blood off. And we get some backstory with Starman, art by Scott Collins. We see how he got the suit and everything. Then we got the Kingdom. Again, another additional issue. Basically this would have been another additional issue. I think by this point, Jeff Johns knew he was heading out.
Yeah, and focusing more on.
Yeah, so he's trying to wrap it all up. He was trying to wrap it all up sooner. This was basically them trying to wrap it all up sooner. Plus, I think they also wanted to either that or this was done so that the Alex Ross one shot wouldn't just be just a solo book. You know, it probably could have been that too, to make the Alex Ross book be a bit more special by having it be one of at least 3 one shots.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically then we're seeing how Damage is so excited, so happy about it all. Again, we're seeing how everyone else is affected by all this. And yes, even Steel's finally back, been fixed. At least he's able to hug people again.
Yeah.
We see Starman is completely, again, like being sane is not helping him at all.
There's a reason why most people were.
Yeah.
Most people drink so that they could deal with the.
In his case, he was ignorant because of his insanity. But now that he's actually able to think again, it's not helping him. Stargirl's trying to talk her through it, but because basically, just like others, he's like, screw this, I don't need it. Basically, he's trying, she won't listen because it basically feels like you're still just a kid, a damaged kid hiding behind a mask. But this time the mask is your brand new face. And now she's like, oh, grow the hell up. Because it's like, oh, wait, I know why you're here. It's how I look. You never gave me a second glance when I had that mask, did you? The Like, wow, his ego's getting to him.
Yeah.
But then, look who shows up, Atom Smasher. Remember, he was the one who actually was raised by the Atom.
Yeah.
Oh, we see, meets Diana and actually gives her some words. I heard about your misunderstanding. Metropolis was my Superman. That's all it was, Diana, Wonder Woman, a misunderstanding. That's how most conflicts begin. So let's communicate. What can I do for you and for you? My Earth, we were teammates, friends, but not forever. My Earth, but summarize all that again. And you murdered a man not long ago, Maxwell Lord. I implore you, if things get worse here, keep your sword in its scabbard this time. Remember that in the line we swore we never crossed, I wish there were no need for swords, for shield, or war. But sometimes there's no choice. Sometimes, despite all the effort, the sword has to be drawn. Maybe you've never been brought to that point. Hopefully you'll never will. Okay, that's one of the best moments Jeff's ever written her. That makes sense.
Yup, that makes sense. That the swords that needed. Actually, that's a good compromise when you look at most people. Like, why does Wonder Woman carry a sword or that? The sword is for non-human opponents.
Exactly. Oh boy, but yeah, damn it! And Atom Smasher is trying to talk sense to him, explain like what he did. But it is almost very similar to what happened with Black Adam.
Yeah.
During the Black Age or the Dark Age, whatever.
Yeah.
Very similar. He said, Gog is a living monkey's paw. Of course, then, again, nothing bad happened to me. See? So, in a way, I do feel like he made the wish. It bloated his ego as a side effect.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, like, your father was always happy with what he had. He was grateful for everything in this modest home. Mary, his friends and teammates, the glass was never empty. That's because he was a dwarf. He had to accept it. I don't. I did. Now remember, he never knew his father till after he died. And then, boom, that's what I think of my father. You think I'm like Jay Garrick and Alan Scott? You think I'm going to hold your hand and tell you to behave? You think I'm Ted Grant sparring with you in the ring? Grant, you're way out of your league. Oop. Why are there so many problems with Pratt's kids? But then they meet up with him. We also find out something's going on with the Earth. Something bad. And it says, after God's here for 7 days, we won't have an Earth. But then they meet up with him, and then it is the final day. It is time. Time for what? To give thanks to God. All of you, on your knees. What? Worship me!
Yeah, there was a catch.
There's the catch! Another great artwork. This one of the Infinity.
Yeah, Infinity Inc. Kind of funny because in Stargirl they just went with that New Justice Society and here there, but I just thought, they should have just rebranded as the Infinity Inc.
Yeah, worship me. Thank you, God. Of course, David's in the most because he has every reason to. Would you agree with that? He has every reason to be the most devoted because he brought him back from the dead.
Yeah. Everyone else is the.
Yeah, even Amazing Man is questioning it. And Hawkman, the two who were being respectful are like, whoa, wait a second.
Yeah, like that. Do we
with all due respect, God.
You?
Yeah, I mean, they were ready to fight their friends because they thought he was good, but now it's like, whoa. This world's God turned its back on you shortly after creation. But I am here. I will save you, my friends. What is there to be uncomfortable with? He's helped so many people, and there's so much more to be done. But there's a price, Nate. Flash, my followers. And the rest of the world will be safe too, God, as soon as you leave the planet. Oh boy. Listen up, kid. Gog's bad news. We find out he's taking root on the Earth, and whether Gog's aware of it or not, he's going to hold a hostage. Basically, either he does it and they worship him, or if he leaves, And he will, if they don't agree, he'll take the earth with him.
Yeah. It's... Oh.
He will save in 7 days. Let him, Jesse. 7 days is how long it takes to permanently link with the world. I will not leave as long as you worship me. And if we don't, those who do not will be in sustenance for those that do. Like the soldiers who now provide fruit and shade. I only wish to make this planet peaceful. Do you not understand how simple it is? All you need to do is get on your knees. Star! Ethan Haywood, you still stand. That is what you do. Like me, nothing will knock you down. Worship me and I will answer your prayers. Get on your knees, my friend. Also, he didn't cure him yet. And you will feel the embrace of your family again. No! You can't help people and demand something in return, God. That's not how it works. They're right. And he's rooted to the earth and to the earth. I only wish to make your world better. Jay Garrick, you will become lightning and your power a continent. I will make you better. Basically, turning him into Kingdom Come Wally.
Yeah.
You will be good. But Superman stops it. He stops it. He's able to get back to normal. Gog made his body from the earth. We have to destroy it and separate his head from it. You heard him, Thunderbolt. So yeah, they're all fighting him out. They're slamming at him. And then he starts to take it away. How can you be so ungrateful? How can you do this after all the blessings I have given you? You wish to be blind again, Peter Cross? Tom Cullar. No medicine from any century will ever cure your insanity. Which way to the funeral, please? The tweets needed help. Then there was one. Take back your night terror, Sanderson Hawkins. No, God, wait, your face, Brandon Emerson, hideous again. And you, Nathan Haywood, feel pain in every nerve. Oh boy, they're trying to slam into him, and finally he opens his eyes like, stop this, Gog, you're hurting them. You defy me? Yes, and like the others, my blessing to you is undone. We got the last issue now.
Oh, God. And
oh boy, we're getting through this quick. It's the longer one, but I was able to get through this much quicker than the others.
Huh. Well, it was about how much you can skip over and summarize quickly.
Exactly, but the fact that remember the other ones went well over 2 hours. This one's only an hour and a half, and even then I'm not doing stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, now David is fine. He's not dead. Although if you ask me, I bet a part of his soul, his humanity probably was taken from him. But look at this. This is our Earth's Gog, and we're taking it and going home. So there, my face. No, you deny this Earth and its people paradise. All they need to do is recognize me as their one true God. Everyone get clear. I'm going off on Jolly Green Giant. You really believe you matter? You are insignificant. Grant, you are ugly. Your lives have no impact on the universe, let alone the planet. You insects really do not realize that, do you? Funny beings, you humor me. Hey, God, I'm not much for jokes, but I think I got one hell of a punchline for you. Wham! Ow.
And
remember, all of his nerves hurt at the moment, but he's ignoring it.
It's
maybe he just needs a big hug. Starman, try and focus. Keep increasing the gravity on God. Hold his body while we can. I wish there was snow. He could make the biggest snow angel in the whole world. I am your savior. You're a parasite looking for a host. This world needs a God. You need a God. You saved them like a pro, Cyclone. Don't ever stop. Don't ever quit. Starman, are you ready? Yabba dabba doo. That means yes. What are you doing? Where are you taking me? To join the other gods from the third world. Woo, we're at the edge of the universe, the source wall, the retirement home for the old god. You condemn me for wanting to save Earth? No, Superman has a cape. That's important what's about to happen. Save it was conditioned. If the world didn't worship you, you would have abandoned it and destroyed it as you did. Like you did. What? You abandoned your world. You left it to die. How can you judge me when you have done what you accuse me of? You are no savior. Damn! See what I meant?
Yeah.
Yo, talk about the evil eye. Is Gog out? Yes, but he's all right about one thing at least. I need to go home. Your uniform is a map of the multiverse. You can send me home just like you brought me here. That was an accident, like spilling milk. And unlike most people, I cry over that. I don't know what I left behind or if there's anything left behind to get back to. But I have to try. I have to try to make up for what I didn't do. Can you send me back to my Earth, but to the exact moment you took me from? Well, sure, that's the same moment I came from too. The bomb, the explosion. I can stop it. I can save them. Earth's what? Earth 37? Here. Earth 22. Thank you, Starman. Tell the Judge Society thank you. And tell Mog to follow their... I'm back? Oh, crap!
Joo.
He went back, hopeful, and arrived in hell!
Or purgatory. Or not purgatory, just...
Seriously, that's worse, isn't it? All this hope, everything. And then Power Girl is dead.
Oh.
Kara. Ah! Whatever God did to you, it seemed to have vanished with him off planet. Better be sure. It's me, Dr. Midnight Maxine. Can you see anything, Doc? I won't know until I get my real goggles back at headquarters. Right now, no. This isn't over. I was about to say the same thing. Excuse me, sir. I realize there's going to be a bit of a fallout here because of what we've done and how we fought, but the Flash and the others, they're back to what they were. So why am I still Magog? And we know what happens here. But we actually get a line. After everything we did for you, did he say that before I forget? Double check.
Checking.
I forget if he did or not.
Checking.
You don't have to show it, just read it.
Nope, he says nothing. There are no lies. Superman doesn't say anything. We just have Norman talking.
That is powerful then. After everything we did for you, you condemned us to death.
No dialogue at all.
Clark, don't! And there we go with that. Damage. Just leave me alone, Judo Master. Look, no, please don't look at me. And she kisses him. Like, Nate? Did anyone see Nate? You can't feel anything again, can you? No. I'm sorry you didn't get what you wanted. Are you all right? Are you kidding me, Star? That felt great! Like, alive? Thank you. But yeah, and they explain about why, like, where's Superman? Oh, Superman went home, but don't you worry. I've seen his future, and he has quite a life ahead of him. We get that moment, and then look, they have multiple kids. And then Bruce's death.
Well, that was.
You know what? You can kind of tell, because look.
Yeah, that's a.
But it's a very obscure one.
And the Catwoman is.
Yep, and look, you can see Dick. Dick.
That's Ibn.
Nightfire, Nightfire. Yeah. But oh look, 100 years, 200 years, the Great Disaster.
Yeah,
they fixed it up, and then by the time of the Legion, he's still around. I love that ending. So yeah, overall, how was this story?
It was a story that I somehow wish was more focused on Earth 2. 22 Superman.
More Kingdom Come Superman, less Gog.
Yeah, more that.
But for what we got though was good. Because remember, there's not so much they could do since he was going to go back eventually.
Yeah, but it was kind of like how we use how we have the Wayne family adventures to that webcomic. They should do some similar kind of webcomic to more focus on his time on Earth. We can know that there's a foregone conclusion of him coming back, but there's also enriching his time on on the new
Exactly,
Earth.
which I think they did to a degree.
Yeah, but he was just
Not
he
enough.
saw,
Not enough.
yeah, not enough. Yeah, it was. That would have been more interesting. And older Superman who has had a life and a life up to that point and has all that years of experience. That is a concept that that more stories should focus on. And
This is the one. Sorry, this is the one downside I've noted. I will have to admit with Jeff Johns, besides Wonder Woman, is that he sets up great stuff, but then he doesn't always see through to the end. It's still great stories. It's still phenomenal stories, but there's sometimes elements he doesn't follow through on. How many times did he set up something and then either drops it or it ends up being a womp womp by comparison to what you think it could have been? Like I said, the hands coming out of the ground of Earth 2 Superman. Yes, that could have hinted at the Blackest Night, but the moment from what we saw in the teaser at the end of issue 1 of JSA was just, that was it. Womp womp.
Oh.
But overall, though, I do think the strongest issue was the start. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, strong opening and
the Superman one shot.
Yeah,
but I think God was an interesting villain.
Yeah,
and he was a villain, but he is a villain.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's kind of like the whole thing that he has soulless eyes and all that happy expression. That those are clear mixed signals come out.
But it's a man-child God.
Yeah, innocently innocent because some
most innocently to a point, but he's aware of what he's doing.
Yeah,
that's the thing. He knows what he's doing. But again, this whole idea and then this leading to the them butting heads was good. The Power Girl stuff just felt so much like Jeff Johns knew, okay, I'm going to be done after the Black Adam arc. So he chose to wrap up, and it was still tied into Gog. It was needed. I think the other reason was he probably realized I need to get this straightened out while Starman is still sane before he loses it. I have a feeling that's part of it. I think part of it was he knew he had to do some stuff while he had this small window.
Yeah.
But now the artwork was fantastic. But I gotta say though, did this feel a little too long?
Kind of long and thin.
Yeah, it felt like you knew where this is going the moment Gog started doing all that stuff. You know what I mean? Once we realized what Gog was doing, like the moment he brought David back as Magog, you knew where this was going. Now, to the extent, I will say I did like the twist. I did like the twist about him being bonded with the planet. That raised the stakes, wouldn't you say? Like they had to get rid of him.
Yeah, all the miracles and those things. It was like compared like to mountain climbing. Like it's like we just stick on everywhere you go and just.
Exactly, but the fact that he was basically making his claim there, but doing so would have been unlike a mountain. It would have been like where a mountain you could just chink toss the flag. Here it's like no, you do it. You lose the mountain. It's like that. It's like if you ripped it out, the mountain collapses. But for what this was, it was still very good. The characterizations, I think, is what sold. I think that's why. I think Jeff Johns went a little overboard with the characterizations.
That's also one thing about the characterization and the interactions. Like the main Superman, maybe he talked with him 2 or 3 times. Lois had that one interaction with him, but we never actually
that one made sense, though. That one made sense because he kept avoiding her. That one made perfect sense with Lois. With Lois,
we never actually go so like even maybe Superman titles, they were also busy with the whole. But Lex Luthor's reaction to "Ei jumalauta, another Superman."
I know, never got that. We never saw Lex's reaction. In fact, the only other time Superman ever got reference was in Final Crisis, where it said he was MIA.
Yeah.
Which my guess is the League didn't know he got sent back to his Earth. My guess. Because he took any part in it. Because that was the only time you saw that. Remember on that list of all the different leaders? Yeah, he was listed as MIA. Again, probably because he got sent back and they just didn't know. But again, and I would say again, some of the ideas were very good, very strong. And again, it's Jeff Johns with Alex Ross. Great team up. But I got way better than the Kingdom. Light years better than the Kingdom. And I gotta say, is this worthy? Yes. Would you agree?
Yeah, it was worthy. But I wish that it could have been better.
It could have been better, but it was still for what we got.
Yeah. For what we got, it was okay. What's the proper word? It's passable, very well done.
I would say very strong and well done.
Yeah,
but
strongly well done, and it. But mikä pitäisi sana olisi se ei kelpoinen.
I know you're trying to get behind the right words. I know.
Yeah. So like.
But seriously, overall, I would give this a 7 out of 10. A very strong. Like if this would be a B plus, almost a borderline A minus. Like it's a B plus, but a few points away from an A minus. Is what I mean. Like the highest B plus you can get.
Yeah, B plus or.
The highest B plus you can give.
Or something like that.
Yeah, like I said, it's the highest B plus you can give. That's like a point or two shy of an A minus.
Yeah. Artwork, the premise was good, but the handling, as it went forward, it kind of fizzled out.
Again, Jeff this is why when you have this huge of a team, you have to give everything. I think that's the other reason why they did the one shot, to give everyone a moment to make it feel more understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, you have the stuff with Adam Smasher and Damage. I'm pretty sure they realized, oh crap, we should do that because of how much Adam and Damage needs to be punched down. You know what I mean? Or be called out. I think that's part of the reason why they did the one shot.
Yeah.
But overall, again, this was good. But we're going to see what happens when Mark Waid properly goes back to it. And he adds on to it. Now, I will say he does ignore quite a bit of what's done here, obviously. But not to the extent. Actually, you know what? I don't think so, actually, now that I think about it. You know what? Because I just realized we don't see Earth's One Superman interacting with David. Think about that. We never see him interact with Magog, at least not in this story.
Yeah, or Gog, or
Well, no, he interacted with Gog. I'm saying he never interacted with Magog, because if we're supposed to then play, and also, this was Magog of this Earth. What we're going to get with Mark Waid is setting up David, Magog of the Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
But he was still interacting with this one.
Boy Thunder or Thunder.
So I know. So that's what I'm saying. This can fit in still without. Because remember, everything that Mark Waid's been doing is set in the past. Everything is set in the past.
Yeah.
So, but it's still canon. So my guess is nothing really contradicts it. If you can even buy, there's 2 gods out there. You can buy that. You know what I mean?
Or one god that was splintered into
something like that. But either way, though, it still works. And again, the fact that we're going to see Gog still be Gog, and he told me you were there. I think you were there for that when he said, "Oh yeah, good idea. Of course he's going to keep it because he respects them." So again, I mean, it's better here than the Kingdom. Everything here is still better than the Kingdom.
Yeah. And the Kingdom was pretty much 1/2, 2/2, and in the middle.
Yep, I would say this was still a worthy. It's what it is. It was an interlude. That's what this was. An interlude. And our interlude's fantastic? No. Name me one really good interlude. Maybe Borderlands the pre-sequel. But other than that,
I never finished that. I
played it. You get what I'm saying now, right?
At some point, but never actually finished.
But you get what I'm saying now, right? Like, name for an interlude. I can't think of anything better than this. This is a very good interlude, but that's all it was. They plucked Kingdom Come Superman out, had him do an adventure that tied in loosely to his stuff, and then sent him back.
Yeah.
Without much ramification on his end, to be honest, because they don't reference him again after he leaves.
Yeah.
Actually, I will say one other thing though. Hold on, what did you think about though the postscript stuff that we saw? What did you think about all that, the future stuff? Like seeing this here, or 10 years later, 20 years later, and then we see the fact the great disaster still happened, but then they're able to recover from it, which leads to the Legion's timeline. And I love it. He's an old man, so he's not immortal, just very slow aged. I like that.
Yeah, it's that's.
Now that's supposed to be
at some point,
or grandkids or whatever.
Yeah, it could be at some point actually. They when he's still he may be old and slow age, but at some point he's gonna go to the sun and then become Superman Prime.
Nah, I don't think this one is. I think this one's going to live its life. Remember, this is just Kingdom Come Superman. He doesn't need to become Earth Prime.
No, the Justice League 1 million one.
Either way, no, I'm saying not Earth Prime. I meant Superman Prime.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The Superman Prime.
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need
1 million.
He doesn't need to do that. But again, I just like stuff. I think that's what them helping the Kandorians. Like I said, the Great Disaster, and then repairing it all, and then, like I said, Legion. But I do like it. This gives him a good send off.
Yeah.
I also like that he and Diana have a bunch of kids.
Yeah, and Bruce was able to live up to
another good 20 years more.
Yeah, we can make it think about in Kingdom Come, he was in his 50s or 60s. And,
hey, look, it's Magog.
Huh?
See his eye?
Yeah.
And look, there's Plastic Man. And look at how many others are here. Just look how many are here.
Yeah. That also makes me
there's Offspring, I think. Oh no, that's Elongated Man. There's Plastic Man.
Yeah.
And look, I think there's Corrigan. There's Corrigan.
Yeah. Catwoman is turning away because they take the loss and
Flash.
Yeah. And that's
But yeah, just look at all that. I think that's supposed to be the daughter of these two. Are they their kids? That's supposed to be their kids.
Yeah, and Diggs also sitting there.
Yep.
And not instead of standing there on the. What all the people standing by the coffin are?
I think that's Clark and Diana and their kids.
Huh. Okay, so he started to, they started to graying by that time.
Yeah, they're starting to gray by that point. Oh, look, there's Minotaur.
Huh.
Dr. Fate's back there. Dead Man.
Yeah. Spectre is also, and Pastor McCoy passed away, or is he?
Yeah, obvious. I'm pretty sure he passed away by this point, given his age. I'm pretty sure he's long gone by that point. There's no way he would have made 20 years as a human. But look at everyone else. Look at that. And I think that's what the judo master in the wheelchair. Because that looks like a kimono.
Oh.
I mean, there's not that many other Asians.
Yeah. That's good to be.
No idea who that's supposed to be with the eye patch. No, wait, that's Barda. Barda and, that's Barda, the Scott, and their daughter.
Oh.
I forgot Barda had the eye patch.
She did?
Yeah. If you look back, she had an eye patch.
That's good.
It was more in the kingdom, I think.
Apocalypse sequence. I'll check it out this one for at least. But
yeah, again, no, that's what I do think.
There now I see it. Yeah, there.
Yeah, this was a good postscript, though. This was a good postscript still. Again, this is why I put up such a high B+. This is why I give it such a high B+. Is because
this is helping it to finish the story to the point where it got.
And it's better than the kingdom. It is better than anything the kingdom implied.
Yeah.
I mean, look, what none of these kids have white hair. So none of them are going to become Jonathan. At least that particular one.
Oh,
look. I think that's what to be Streaky and Crypto and Ace. No idea who that one is.
The other Ace?
Maybe. Oh, and another
both
cat.
guys had the different breed of Ace.
By the way, they have 4 kids. I love that. And wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, looks like they had more. They had 5 kids. But again,
Jared here to go over this. He would have loved to see this.
Oh, definitely. But yeah, we've got 2 more things to go because we're going to cover the world's finest stuff as 2 separate arcs. We're not going to shove all those together.
Yeah, even if it's also depending on how quickly we can go. Let's go.
Maybe we'll shove it together. We'll find out. But because we'll get the story of Kingdom Comes. Magog. Yes, spoilers, but hey, what do you expect? And then we see Earth Prime Superman meeting Kingdom Come. Wait, it's right. That's the only contradiction. Because he met Kingdom Come Superman already then. And he damned him, remember? He damns Earth 2 Superman and Kingdom Come Superman for what he did. What happened?
Yeah.
Of course, again, this is a younger Superman, so...
Yeah, but even... I suppose there's some time travel stories have this whole thing that you might end up forgetting. Like Doctor Who also has that meeting your future selves. You end up forgetting.
Only the present one, only the current iteration remembers and retains.
Yeah.
But well, to be fair though, it was one of those cases where they go too far and then they meet up. They go back further enough, so they go back and see the graves, and then they go back further when they meet up with David. But so they're already condemning. It's like, you're gonna do this. But then again, I'll say this. Here's what I did realize: this here focuses on Kingdom Come Superman, whereas Mark Waid focuses on David the whole time. That's David's story. This was Kingdom Come Superman's story. And I think that's why Mark Waid didn't want to clash with that. And I applaud him for that.
This was the interlude and the better follow-up to Kingdom Come with the postscript.
If Mark Waid wasn't ever going to do one, this was the best we were going to get. But eventually Mark did do one, but up until this point, this was the best we were going to get, and I couldn't have been happier. So yeah, thank you for joining me, Pika. Thank you, everyone else, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.